the focal point of his offense this week. It's the
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he gets this one just shy of 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
What's the ratio you say you're okay with?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 5. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Back to throw here. And returns it right back to Samuel. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. An escape, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
3rd down and 13. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jamin Davis, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Washington offense set to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chase Young
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Gibson again.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The throwing here, Purdy. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And that will be ticks left here on the clock.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll look to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things up.
On play action, they'll throw.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Pass incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here is Washington now to take over.
They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Once more, Gibson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They're going to look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now back to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And this one too low.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Purdy to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to the 10.
To throw is Purdy.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Purdy to throw.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Now Moody for the PAT.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
All about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down, Washington.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win.